What's going on with y'all? This is Jeff Lightsy Jr. and today I'm here to talk about whether Eli Manning should be in the Hall of Fame or not. So Eli Manning recently announced his retirement from the New York Giants, and now the subject is whether he should be in. And I'm here to tell you no. Eli Manning is not a Hall of Fame quarterback. Here's a number of reasons why. Yes, Eli Manning does have two Super Bowls, two Super Bowl MVPs, and both of them were over Tom Brady. He would be the only quarterback to not get into the Hall of Fame with two Super Bowls and two MVPs. Like it's never happened. I mean, Brady's still playing. I think he's one of only 5 quarterbacks to do it. The other 3 are in the Hall of Fame, and then Brady's still playing. But here's the thing. When we think about those Giants teams, we think about how dominant their defenses were, right? Especially that '07 team to beat the undefeated New England Patriots, how they were able to rush 4 and get pressure on the quarterback. Like that's the number one overarching thing. When you think of that Super Bowl, you think of the helmet catch and you think of that defense. You might even forget that Eli Manning won MVP of that game. I mean, heck, I did. I couldn't really remember. I just remember they had a really good defense, and David Tyree made that helmet catch. And then on the second Super Bowl, it was pretty much the same formula. They won with really good defenses, a really good running game, and then Eli did make a heck of a throw to Mario Manningham, I want to say, on the sideline that converted a big second or third down, and the one eventually was able to go and score. And Wes Welker had a heck of a drop, a crucial drop in that game that probably would have iced it on third down. But here's the thing. So Eli's career record, he started 234 games for the Giants. He was 117 wins, 117 losses. That's not a winning record. That's a 500 record, right? That ain't good. You think of Hall of Fame quarterbacks, you don't think of losing records of 500 records. And if they didn't bench him for Daniel Jones, he'd have a losing record, right? And you'd be arguing for the Hall of Fame. Okay, let's dive deeper. Eli Manning also led the league in interceptions 3 times. Led the league in touchdowns 0 times. Was never a first team or second team All-Pro, never. And didn't make any all-decade teams, not the 2000s, not the 2010s, never. And when we think of the quarterbacks, so Eli Manning was drafted in 2004. When we think of the top quarterbacks from 2004 to now, basically, you think of Brady, his brother Peyton, Drew Brees, maybe Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers, right? And then you get in the back half of his career, you got guys like Russell Wilson, Andrew Luck, now Patrick Mahomes. But never, ever, 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 ever did you think of Eli Manning as a top 5 or even a top 10 quarterback. Not even in his peak years, right? He had 2 magical Super Bowl runs. I cannot discredit that. 2 magical Super Bowl runs. But does that qualify you to get in the Hall of Fame? I mean, now don't get me wrong. Like, it is going to be like when you measure players, you measure them by championships in a lot of cases, especially the quarterback position. But when you have 0 all-pros, no all-decades, never once were kids wearing around in Eli Manning jerseys outside of New Jersey and New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody where I'm from in Louisville was walking around with Eli Manning jerseys, but they had Brady, they had Peyton, they had Brees. You know what I'm saying? Like, never once have I heard somebody say, yeah, Eli Manning's my favorite player. Never, ever. I've never heard that before. So I think that should go into account. He was never a top 5 player of his generation. And I think to be in the Hall of Fame, you got to be at least top 10. You got to be at least a top 10 player of your generation during the era that you played, right? When we think of the top, now you don't have to be Tom Brady, 6 Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be Peyton Manning, 5 MVPs, regular season MVPs. Like, you don't have to be that good, right? Like, I get it. You're not going to be that good everybody ain't going to be that good to be in the Hall of Fame. But guys like Antonio Gates, he just retired this year. He's someone that'll be in the Hall of Fame. He was one of the best players at his position. He ranks in the top at receptions and touchdowns at the tight end position. Eli don't rank in top touchdowns, passing yards at his position. Now, he played 16 seasons. Oh, and add this in the fact. He played 16 seasons for the New York Giants. We already talked about how he was 117 and 117. That ain't good. In his last 8 seasons for the Giants, they missed the playoffs 7 times. So in a 16-year career, you mean to tell me you made the playoffs half the amount of times you played, you missed the playoffs half the amount of times you played. In the last 8 years of your career, you missed the playoffs 7 times. Like, there's no way. There is no way if you give these credentials to any other quarterback that's not named something Manning, right? Like, if his dad ain't Archie, his brother ain't Peyton, Peyton, one of the best. He was named to the generation team, all generation team, Centennial team, NFL 100 team. If that ain't Peyton Manning's brother, and the fact that he beat Tom Brady in both those Super Bowls, I will give, that's some credit. But there's no way, man. No way with those credentials. Those credentials are not Hall of Fame worthy. You let me know. Do you think Eli Manning should be in the NFL Hall of Fame? Now, the difference is, do I think he's going to get in? Yes. I do think he's going to get in. But do I think he should be in? No. Shaden Sharp agreed with me. Deion Sanders agreed with me. Eli Manning he is not a Hall of Fame quarterback. When he gets in, because he will get in, it won't be first ballot, but he'll get in. When he gets in, I'm just going to be like, dang, the Hall of Fame is starting to get watered down. The guys are in there that don't belong. You let me know, does Eli Manning deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Thanks for watching. My name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. Continue to like our page, continue to hit the thumbs up button, continue to subscribe, and we're bringing you new content all the time. Thanks again. Peace.